in Vancouver. I know, I just thought it'd be super fun to do this because I love get ready with me's. I love when they're at 6 a.m. or any early hour. And the bathroom's kind of cute. Today is the Gastown Sunday Set Day and I'm super excited for. And we gotta head out pretty early, so glad I'm up at 6 a.m. to like give myself plenty of time to get ready and get cute. Alright, teeth are brushed, did mouthwash. I can see now. Now I'm gonna start my shower. I'm gonna do a full body shower and then come out, dry my hair and style it. Okay guys, so super quick change of plans. I have to go get more towels from the front. A lot more water on the floor than there should have been. There was a little bit of flooding in my shower. Okay guys, crisis somewhat averted. We're okay now. Anyways, back to what I was doing. In the shower, I just washed my hair and all that. Also washed my face, so now I just have to moisturize with all my stuff. I need to go get my toner. For my toner, I use the Bioma Milky Toner, and I just put it in a little travel bottle. I forgot this doesn't actually like spritz. It just comes out as a straight jet. I like to just press in my products because my skin loves to pill. I don't know if that's actually how you say it or not, but you know, when you start like, the product starts rolling up. Anyways, next step, I use my La Roche-Posay moisturizer. This is just the Tolerion Face Moisture. While my moisturizer is setting into my skin, I will be drying my hair. Oh my gosh, last night, y'all, I have to tell you, there was these street dancers, and then they do their performance and all that, and then we walk away because they're done. And we're on our way to go get poutine again. And this little thing, this is what I saw. Hello. I thought this man was like 12 years old and like trying to be a bitch. No, this was like probably like a 25-year-old French man. He was just extremely short, and I was so confused because he just went like, hi. Yeah, I was frightened. I didn't really know what to say, so I was like, hi. And then he was like talking in his little French accent. He was like, hey, you see the performance? I actually just came up here to tell you that you were very beautiful. And are you single? We kind of just like kindly shoot him. Because he wasn't doing anything wrong and he was actually pretty nice after we were like, no please. So I thought it was a little kid. It was not. It was a full grown man. Anyways, that's the story. We're gonna see if using this blow dryer is gonna make me explode. I just used this. This is the only product I brought for my hair. It's the Air Dry Coconut Curls Cream just for something in my hair. And I'm going to just try it, so let's see. It's a good thing I gave myself like a million years to get ready because that little blow dryer chugging along best that it could. But my hair is pretty much like 99% dry now, so we're gonna go back to doing our makeup and then we'll go back to styling our hair. Does that make sense? No? Am I still gonna do it that way? Yes, ma'am. Okay. I personally kind of want to start with my lashes because I'm going to put on falsies, and if one starts to pop off or move around in a weird way while I'm doing my makeup, I'll be able to fix it before I'm done completely. Anyways, here's my makeup bag. That's the bag that I got at Target. It's currently $7.20 right now. I'm still doing pretty good on time. My makeup usually doesn't take that long. I'll probably be ready within the hour. I'm gonna start by curling my lashes. Also, I'm not showing you the fit yet because I'm not entirely sure what I want to wear. I just had to put some clothes on so I could go get towels. I'm not sure if I want to put on mascara first or not. Maybe I'll put on just like a super light coat so they're at least black. But since these are so wispy, I don't want to mix the clumpy mascara look with this. I'm gonna go in with my Anastasia Lash Sculpt mascara. No clumpy look today. I think I said this in the prepare for a trip with me video. I did not get the like actual stuff that you're supposed to use with these, so I'm just gonna be doing glue. Do not clown me. I will block you. That's the vibe for today. Let me go get my tweezers so I can like actually place them on there because these will get into it. Let's see. And I'm not even sure what kind of, obviously you can see I I did try. I always like go too short on lashes. Sometimes I always think that it's like insanely long, and then you put it on your eye and you see the distance that's actually like visible, and it's not as much as you thought. So we're gonna try one of the big ones here. I have a pretty decent amount of space from like my lash line to my eyebrow, so I feel like it'll be okay. Let's try one of the 14mm. I feel like that's good. It adds just that little bit of length at the ends. I might need to do a little short one at the end, maybe one that's a little bit longer than that, and then follow regularly, just because my eye shape I feel like does a little bit better when I don't do just straight cat eye. At least this part of my face isn't super upturned, so then it just kind of looks saggy and weird. I prefer when this little part of my lash looks like lifted and cute. You know what I'm saying? These are also like, you're supposed to do the lash extension things with them, so they're super thin bands, which I like, but it's a little bit tricky to move around. So now we're gonna see if we can put one a little bit longer than that one. I don't know what I'm doing, but I feel like I've seen this being done before. Maybe we don't need to do that. I don't like that. Do it. That's not even on there with glue. I just need to do one more lash just to see. I'm going to do the same length. That's a wee bit long. Now let me see. I'm actually so confused. Okay. Does that look good? Oh. You know what? I'm just going to start blowing things down. Sick of this. I'm just going to go with the length that I put on my outer corner. I'm getting tired of this. I'm getting real bored, guys. I'm getting real bored of these silly little games. I also like, since the band is so small, you don't even really need that much glue and it'll still stay on there really good. We're gonna do this on this eye, and then we're gonna put on the shorter ones. Okay guys, the lashes are now on. I did the 12mm, I did two 12mm on the outer corner, and then just one of the 10mm in the center. I don't have super long eyes, so I don't typically do a lot of lashes like lengthwise. I'll put another coat of mascara over once they're all dried and stuff. But now we can move on to the rest of the makeup. Like I said, my makeup routine is pretty dang simple. I start with concealer. I've been using the classic Maybelline Age Rewind concealers, and I've been mixing these two shades just because I'm of course not one or the other. Maybe concealer is something that I should look into buying here. I'm not sure. I do want to check out the Rem Beauty bronzer though, because I am kind of running out of my cream bronzer, which a cream bronzer will always have its place just for like the dewiness it adds to your face, which I love, especially during winter. I don't know if I want to lose that, but I am interested in just having a regular powder bronzer too. And I really want to get a Rem Beauty product at some point. I've had my eye on her lip glosses and stuff. I already have enough lip products. That's like the one thing that like I buy too much of, I think. Oh yeah, I use a lot of concealer. I feel like it became the new normal to use concealer kind of as your foundation. We are going to blend that out. I am just using a basic beauty blender, but I'm trying to stay away from buying like products here, as tempting as it is. I want to like make sure I'm spending the money that I've made and saved wisely, instead of like going home with regret and being like, oh, I wish I didn't get like a million like different random products that like I could have gone without, and I could have gotten something that takes a lot longer to like have enough money to get, like shoes or nice pants or stuff like that. But I'm like trying to refrain from going into makeup stores or anything like that. I'm sure I will, allowing myself to get just like one bronzer or something like that. It's not wrong, but again, those are the things that I buy the most just back at home, so I don't want to, you know, waste money on what I'm already buying. Once my concealer is all blended in, I'm going in with my Glitter, Glow, and Go by Physicians Formula. I still go in with a little brush because I don't like the hard lines that it accidentally leaves sometimes. And I just bronze up my cheeks a little bit. Oh yeah, I want to save like a good chunk of my money to just find like a good new handful of nice shirts, because I do not have a lot of shirts, period, and half of them I'm like ready to give away just because I've had them for so long. There's no like actual style aspect to them. They're just like basic shirts like these where it's like H&M or something like that, and I don't want that. I always end up preferring thrifted clothes. They just feel nicer. They feel like more authentic clothes. I just want a bunch of pieces that I can just throw on and I feel confident in, instead of like trying so hard to make a basic shirt like this feel not cheap. That makes sense. That's my goal, is just like replace what I have in my closet right now with like a bunch of good, just basic, effortless choices, you know what I'm saying? It has such a nice glow to it. So this definitely still has its place, even if I do end up getting a different bronzer. Anyways, I go on the same bronzer, different brush, and just do my little nose contour. I just start by going straight across right here, and then making 2 lines going up from that first line. I'm still, I feel like, figuring out the best contouring for my nose, as far as like what I want my nose to look like and what I actually have to do to work with my nose. But I think this is a good, solid, I guess, contour shape for my nose. It's just kind of following the natural bridge. And then my nose doesn't really have a divot where it goes up or anything, so I just kind of keep that line straight. Contour this little tip here. So I don't like when my nose looks like flat and wide. I prefer it to have a lot of depth. You gotta work with your nose if it's ethnic. And mine isn't, I guess, the most exotic nose, but it definitely has an interesting shape to it, and it is not just like a little Tinkerbell nose, that's for dang sure. But I still love my nose. I'm not complaining, nobody take it away. And then I also lightly just bring it up to my eyebrow. I feel like that just makes it look complete and definitely more cohesive. To bring a little bit more life back into my face, because it's very much brown, white, black vibes right now, I'm going in with my Too Faced blush. This is in the shade Candy Clouds. I love this blush so much. This is one of my favorite like gifts ever. This was a Christmas present from Candy. And then I just go in with one of these brushes here and try to not spread it too much, but just in this general area, you know. I'm also still trying to figure out like the best makeup for my face shape too, because it's like in the middle of like slim and round. Definitely don't have like a super sharp line kind of face. It's also not, like you can see that is not round, but from here it's a bit round, you know what I'm saying? So I just never know like what makeup trend or guide I should follow. Just kind of do what feels right in the moment. I like to look rosy and bronzy, and that's about my only priority there. So I just kind of take the edge and dust it on my nose because I like that look. I've just been doing this recently. I think it's fun. I think it's pretty normal as well. It's just doing some fake freckles with a brown liquid liner instead. It lasts a lot longer than like just the draw-on pencil that I was using before. Try to keep them minimal just because it is the liquid liner, so it's a bit more pronounced and it stays there. Obviously look fake, but I don't want them to be over the top. But I love a good nose freckle. I love a good nose freckle, I'll be so honest. And then I do this before I put on the setting powder, so I do look a little dark right now, but don't worry guys, I'll fix it. I think now is a safe time to do a little bit of more mascara, especially on that inner corner, just to kind of blend it all together. That looks good to me. I'm not gonna get too particular with it today. I'm just gonna gel my eyebrows today. I've kind of just stopped filling them in completely for a while now, so it just feels weird if I do. I'm gonna put a little bit more concealer just right here. I always forget that area, and then I'm like left with a weird mustache of like kind of red skin. But I don't like to cover up my little beauty mark. I like it. I think it's cool. Now, time for the setting powder. Well, I just lost a beauty blender, but it was time for her to go anyways. Close this little baggie up so I don't lose the other one. Got this headphones up. Actually, I think I'm gonna put setting spray on first and then powder. For some reason, my skin does better holding onto the makeup when I do it that way. I know some people it's the opposite, like the normal way, but we're gonna do this instead. I don't want to get this product in my hair. I'm gonna go stand in front of the fan real quick so this dries faster. You can see, still very shiny, which I prefer not too shiny. Some people look amazing with doing makeup. I feel like I just look greasy, so I prefer to not be too shiny or anything like that. I need chapstick ASAP, so I'm using my little Starfaced strawberry flavor one. It is 7:55 right now, so I'm doing still pretty good on time. I mean, the only thing after my setting powder is just doing my hair and then picking out an outfit. The last step is my Maybelline Fit Me powder. This has never done me wrong. I've been using this for years. I just realized that, and it's just always been a solid choice for me. I'm just going with this random little fluffy brush. Don't look at my hair. And I just pat everything in. I do have more oily skin, I would say, so if it seems a bit over the top right now, just wait till later and you'll see how everything kind of starts glowing again. Technically, the last step is just putting a little highlighter on my nose. I think that looks cutie. I think the makeup looks really good right now. And now I am confidently moving on to hair. So let's do that. I don't know if I really want to curl it or straighten it or somewhere in the middle. I don't know, I just don't want to be frizzy. I'm just going to start and we'll see where I go with that naturally. I always have a hard time deciding if I want to do like a hairstyle or not, because at my job I have to have my hair back. It's like I want to give my hair a break, but also I feel like it would look cute if I did something. No, do I like it straight? Maybe I'll just kind of straighten it and then kind of twist up the ends there so there's still a little bit of shape. Yes, queen. Okay guys, hair is done. I don't really know what I did, but I just tried to make it like wispy and like kind of like a fake blowout kind of vibe. I think it looks decent. I don't know. Yes. I'm going to touch up my blush and then move on to picking out my outfit, putting on perfume, getting ready to head out. I am so hungry right now. I think I want to go downstairs because there's like a coffee shop kind of thing. Hopefully they have like something, but I need coffee, I need water, I need something to eat. So let's go. Just for that little bit of color to stay strong. The sun is rising like above this window at an insane speed. Like I'm like, did not know the sun could move that fast. Makeup in here, fully done. Let's go pick out our outfit for the day. I'm having a very hard time. I think that it'd be smartest to wear my sandals today because I put my feet through the ringer yesterday. And I'm just like walking around in fake Uggs with no foot support. So at least if like I give myself a day with regular shoes, I feel like it'll cancel it out. But I don't know what to wear with them. For shirts, a gray tank top, a gray shirt, a gray and blue shirt, or an athletic black shirt. Did I pack as best as I could have? No. Am I just gonna have to deal with the consequences? Yep. Let's go ask Cammy if I could steal a shirt. She said no.
Tell them why.
She said no because she hates me.
Because Laura spills everything she eats.
Well, that really narrows it down, doesn't it? Maybe I might just have to go with the gray shirt, guys. Dude, this outfit is not cohesive at all. Send the medics, dude. I honestly might just wear my Uggs again. I hate to do it. It's the second day, okay? It's the second day. Give me a break. So let's get changed. Don't look. Guys, changed my mind again. I'm going with the gray shirt, jeans, and sambas. I'm going with the original outfit. I don't think it looks that bad, especially since you can barely see a little toe. I think it's okay. This is gonna be the good time. So, time to put on our perfume of choice and our jewelry. So let's put that together. Of course, putting on my Coach watch. This is iconic and it makes every outfit look good. This bracelet, which yes, TJ Maxx bracelet, no shame in my game. There's this place in Gastown where we're going today that you make your own charm bracelet, and they have gold charm bracelets available, which is very rare. Which is why I don't have one right now, because if I could settle for silver, I would have already had one by now, but I can't. So that's the first arm, and then we're gonna put our pretty new ring that we got yesterday on this arm as well. Pretty cohesive. Just this little bedazzled one on this arm. We are off to a great start. Let's put on deodorant and perfume, and then we are ready to go. I'm ready to go an hour early. That is quite the freaking miracle. For perfume, I'm gonna start by putting on, this is actually Cammy's, I just stole it, the Vaseline butter so that the perfume can kind of stick to you a little bit better. I thought this was just like a myth. It does actually work, so I would recommend that. I'm just putting it in all the little warm spots. So for perfume options, I only brought 2 because I knew I was probably gonna buy 1 here. So I have this Bath & Body Works one, which I got kind of on a whim, but it does actually smell pretty good. And then I have this one, that's my only other option. But I wore this yesterday, so I'm gonna go with this today. MAC lip liner in the shade Dervish.
So the other day we went to Global and I picked out a sweater for Laura. Laura wears sweater. I say, Laura, if sweater no like, me try on. Laura buys sweater anyways.
Because I liked it.
Laura takes sweater home. I ask to wear sweater. Laura gets mad. I wear sweater anyway. 2 days later, I ask if I can bring the sweater to here. Laura gets mad because you picked it out for me. If you wanted to wear it, you should just worn it. I'm gonna show you articles of clothing that Laura has stolen from me, right?
No.
All of my socks. This shirt. This shirt. This shirt. These shirts. Those pants. All of them. I would show you how many shirts, but I already folded them and that would be unfolding all of them.
This is who you're being mean to.
You stealing all of you stealing.
I'm stealing.
You stealing all of them.
Yeah, what about it?
And then she complains that I steal one sweater that I picked out. And I asked, she never asked to steal my clothes. She asked for a video today. Don't let that fool you. She steals them without permission constantly.
Okay guys, I think I'm ready. Thank you so much for getting ready with me in this hotel. I think it's time for me to go and get some coffee. And if they have snacks there, a little snack. Because I'm freaking hungry. And I have an entire hour before we're actually leaving to the event. Let's put on some lip gloss. Okay guys, time to go on a field trip alone. Bringing my little sack of goodies into my purse. Next step is go downstairs to get some coffee. Let's go.
When you're down there, ask them if they know the nearest convenience store to put a battery for a camera.
That's a lot of instructions. We're heading out. I guess this is turning into a come get coffee with me after getting ready vlog. The weather is very nice this morning. Time to try the coffee. I got Kimmy a little matcha with vanilla. I got just a vanilla iced latte. Something I love about Canada is that you're stupid for speaking English. Almost everybody that is like serving you does not speak English or speaks very broken English. So it's like, you're the idiot. You're the odd one out. And I like that. I think that that's how things should be. I got a chocolate croissant. It's really soft. That's buzz. This is really good. More like a beignet, but I prefer that. Okay guys, I think that wraps up this Get Ready With Me vlog. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride. I will see you in my next video, which is probably going to be from the same day. So,
Ready? 1, 2. What up next video? It's
bye.